You ask God for wisdom as to who in your life you should approach or seize an opportunity for when it comes to discussing the issue of abortion. One of my spiritual directors recommended I read a book called The Soul of the Apostolate, which I strongly recommend. And the premise of the book is that those who are involved in ministry and activity, but I think it goes to anyone really who's a person of faith, but when you're involved in ministry, you get so busy. In fact, all of our lives are typically busy, that we think, I don't have time to pray. But the danger is that we run on human strength rather than God's, and we actually do great harm. And so what this book says is we need to be reservoirs, not channels. If you think about those two bodies of water, channels, the water just flows through. And that's the busy person who really has nothing more to give because they're giving, and they're not getting filled up, versus a reservoir that fills up and then the excess overflows. So it is imperative that we slow down and take time to allow the source of our strength to give us strength, the source of wisdom to give us wisdom, so that we know who to approach and what questions to ask and when to ask them. So tonight I encourage you to go home and pray for that kind of wisdom. And specifically ask for inspiration for 3 people that you know that you could seek out an opportunity to engage them on the issue of abortion. How many of us know a doctor? Raise your hand. A good number of us. Well, actually, we all probably have doctors. So maybe I should phrase it. How many of us know doctors kind of relationally, like you're friends with a doctor or you know someone? Oh, that's okay. Maybe half of us, kind of hands going like this. I am convinced that there would almost be no need for pregnancy help centers if doctors did their jobs. If a doctor, upon receiving or giving the news of a positive pregnancy test, truly lived up to what it means to be a physician, which is do no harm, and offered support for that pregnant woman, she may need the Pregnancy Help Center from a resource perspective, but she won't need it from being convinced. She'll be convinced to carry that pregnancy to term because her doctor is truly what a doctor should be. How many of us know doctors who aren't living up to the Hippocratic Oath? How many of us know doctors who may call themselves Christian, but they will recommend abortion? They won't do it. No. But they'll tell you where to get it. In one of my audiences about 10 years ago, one of the audience members called me within a month of my presentation, said, I need your help. A friend of mine is pregnant. She wants an abortion. I said, well, one of the first things we need to do is get her to a doctor, making sure the doctor's pro-life and, can give her support. And he said, yeah, I took her to my Christian doctor. I said, well, that's great. What did the doctor say? She goes, she walked out of the doctor's office with the phone number to the abortion clinic. Who in our lives do we have a relationship with who is a physician, who is on the front lines encountering women with unplanned pregnancies every day, that we need to seek out an opportunity to have a conversation with? You can use this presentation as your excuse.